like that. Can you see? I was trying to film real quick, and he was coming up the street because he got an old fashioned scooter, and he got his pants down. But that's just black Democrats for you. I don't know what the hell that means. But anyway, I finally made a Twitter account. It just hit me. I don't know why I didn't think about it years ago. I mean, when Elon bought it. I mean, I just literally just made it. He was just pulling up. So, I mean, I used to be on it like 10 years ago. You know what? I'll tell the truth. It was this was like 2014. I had just moved up here, got my apartment. You know, I never showed y'all that first apartment, but I wasn't making. I didn't know what was going on. I still did. I knew something, but you know, and so it was pretty nice. It was kind of cheap and expensive at this. It was like $1,300, but it was pretty cheap for me. And but like I said, all of a sudden I'm all by myself anyway. So it wasn't no big deal. And the funny thing, like when I left that place and I moved to the Virgin Islands, I stayed there like 3 years. I met some people, some chicks, whatever. But yeah, I was laughing at the point. It's like when I was younger and you started sagging your pants, we did. But it's just you had your shirt. You didn't have a small shirt, so you know, like maybe by the time Tupac, but that was different, right? Yeah, you had boxer shorts. Like remember nowadays they wear the little boxer briefs, or they used to, you know, and tight jeans. They wear tight pants. It's just like weird what they do. And yeah, it is like played out. But see, that's what they started. They're the ones, because I was wondering where that shit came from. You wear your pants there, though didn't mean that you're ready or it means something about sex. What the fuck are you talking about? It came from, I mean, technically as a kid, that means we were, you know, trying to be like the criminals. It was because when you go to jail and you get out, your belt, you had to take your belt off when you first got booked. And they just when you get out of jail, look, he's rolling here. He's rolling his eye. That guy right there. He just, yeah. I don't understand with these bums. What are you rolling your eyes for? Yeah, you're walking, you're hobbling. First of all, you're hobbling. You know, what is rolling your eyes go? It's not. That's why God don't like you. That's why He hasn't healed you. You're evil and you're nasty. He's not going. You're gonna burn in hell. It is not. It's not a curse. I can't curse you, right? I'm telling you the truth from Scripture. That's why you're a bum right now. God is punishing you. Well, no, He's not punishing you, because that would be a good thing for you. That means, yeah, once you get through with it, because you haven't repented. You're still a witch. You're still a devil worshiper, right? So you just gonna burn in hell. You're gonna suffer in life, hobble around in life, and burn in hell. Like I said, that is the dumb. I could not imagine. They really think because they're poor and hobbling around that, you know, they're just going to be blessed and live in paradise in the many mansions, like the Bible say. No, you're going to burn in eternal fire. And it's not a curse. Nobody's cursing you. Y'all started this for no reason. None of y'all were slaves. You wasn't even in Jim Crow. You saw that dude. He's pretty young. He looked like he's about 49 or something, or whatever. If he's 50 something, he was born in the 70s. Anybody who was born in the oldest person, January 1st, 1970, is still only 54. That's still young. You didn't live in no Jim Crow South. You didn't live in nothing. You grew up in the 80s. So stop it. And people that are 60 something, you were born in the 60s. Stop it. You didn't go through nothing. The cocaine 80s, if you born in the 60s, you might have got on crack cocaine or something. You was 15 in 1982. It got hooked on crack, but that's the Democrats. Just stop it. They said him hobbling by. What the fuck? You bum. Look, go do something for yourself. Stop hobbling by me, rolling your fucking eyes. Before you get your head bust. But anyway, now you're going to have a hobbling leg and a bust head. God don't like evil, ugly people. But anyway, as I was trying to say, I made my Twitter account about 5 minutes ago. I don't know. Because I'm not on here for fun. I'm not on here for all this shit. I gotta, figure out how you start posting and shit. I'm start posting little videos about the gang stalkers and shit. I'll figure it out. But Twitter ain't like YouTube. Like these live streams. Yeah, the whole time. Like I said, I really just was using them instead of because I would have I'd be paying for so much storage. Right, to record these videos of them, like him walking by, rolling his eye, all that shit, the witchcraft. I would have to be paying for cloud storage. I'm like, wait a minute, I'll just put it, I'll just make the people who are helping to do this, the gang stalking shit. If now we know it's a fact, because we see with the Democrats, they lost their minds again. We've been on it, so it's them, right? All of them, Verizon, all of them. Google, definitely Google. That's why they lost their minds when Elon bought Twitter, and they thought he was gonna, ruin it. But that shows you how stupid they are. He don't know nothing. What does he need to know? He's a businessman. It's just like I remember as a kid, you see a news report, back in the old days, and they would have like news reports or something, especially in New York. So and so is taking, the stocks have risen because so and so is taking over as the CEO of such and such, maybe even Delta Airlines. He's not a fucking pilot at all. Matter of fact, his last company was Coca-Cola or some shit like that. But Coca-Cola was in the dumps, or Pepsi. He ain't know nothing about soda, but he's a businessman. He turned it around. And that's why he gonna do the same thing at Delta. He don't have to know nothing. No, sometimes you got people who rise up through the ranks, a pilot, and become CEO. But biggest Delta is you need a businessman, not a pilot. And they always like, that's how stupid Democrats are. He's gonna run, and really it was just wishful thinking. He's gonna run Twitter into the ground. He wasted his money. He paid too much. It's like, nah, everybody's gonna come back because there's no more censorship. So that was a no-brainer. You don't even have to know business unless I'm just a real good natural businessman. I'm like, nah, that's a damn good deal, even if you paid more than what it's worth. Because now all of us, it's more of us. Yeah, it's like we told you, it's more of us than you all. Y'all are just a small part of the country, a number. They thought y'all were the cool kids because you're in San Francisco, LA, New York, Atlanta, and you might be, but you're just a very small part of the population. It's like now everybody's going. So, and sure enough, now Twitter is worth something. I don't understand why they couldn't understand that. They was like, oh, he's gonna, but that was just like right now. They're hoping and wishing. See, that next year the country's just gonna go down in the flames. It was like, no, y'all was gonna do that on purpose. You don't want to listen to us. The same thing they said about Twitter and putting Elon Musk at Ramaswamy in charge of cutting all the spending on the government. They're losing their minds, and it's also the wishful thinking. Oh, they're gonna fail. Oh, they don't know what they're doing. Yeah. One thing, uh, another pick of Trump's is kind of quiet is the daughter of McMahon, the WWE. Is like she ran and they where did he put her education or something? And so that's what I'm saying. They're so stupid. They look at her resume and her name. Her father is Vince McMahon. It's like, look what he did as a businessman. Not just because I remember when I was a kid, I was surprised by the time I was a teenager or whatever, 20 something, I would hear, like, what? He took over? So it was like the whole time he was just, when he would come out and wrestle sometimes, he just was, he's just a big dude, but he's a big businessman physically, you know. They look at that. That shows you how stupid that shows you how they choose people. The rest of us, we look at their credentials and then yeah, so okay, that's your dad. All right. We would be like, oh, yeah, he did turn, this and that and turn it into a real big business. They make movies now, they branched out, all types of shit. So that means more than likely, yeah, she got a good education and whatever, and if she's working for Trump, she's not a Democrat brainwashed, or she was as she woke up. But all they see is her name is, she's the daughter of Vince McMahon. And they just stupidity. Plain, that's what I'll tell you. That's why their businesses won't work. They swear it's racism systemic. No, it means you're just stupid. You don't know how to pick good personnel to do, you go on by whatever. Oh, she can't be. They're trying to laugh, and we're not getting mad because you're laughing. We're getting mad because you're laughing. You're stupid. You didn't come up with a good reason. If you came up with a good reason, I'd be like, yeah, that is fucked up. He need to do something about that. But it's not a good reason. But WWE is like, like I said, I stopped watching when it was WWF, and he was on it because I was a kid. I think by WrestleMania number 3. Like I said, WrestleMania number 1, I wanted to see it, but I knew better than to even ask to get pay-per-view. I was like, then it comes on 2 weeks later. You already know who won, but you wanted to see the steel cage match, because you was a little kid. Then next year, WrestleMania 2, I already knew. Well, just wait. It'll be on. They'll show it 2 weeks later. Or whatever, a month later. I can't remember the exact time. But then by WrestleMania 3 or 4, I had stopped watching wrestling altogether. I was done with it. We knew it was fake. We were 10 years. The whole time we knew it was fake. But I wanted them to change the script a little bit. I got tired of the same people winning, or the same way, winning the same way, the 1, 2, and then kick out right before the referee says 3. I got tired of that shit. The whole, the bad guys would cheat, and distract, like tag team, your bad guys would distract the referee and then start attacking Hulk Hogan or something. And while and the other one's getting double teamed, and he's trying to tell the ref, and the referee just wouldn't turn around. And he's like, "Look, ref, yeah, Hulk Hogan is. Look, ref, look." And they jumping on his partner, and the ref just wouldn't turn around. I just got tired of that. But like I said, they actually, because by the time high school we would talk about it, it was funny. We looked at like, tag me in, man. We'd be joking, gang shit. So it actually did leave an impression. I didn't even think about it. It really did. Even though I thought it was cheesy, because you didn't cheat. We always was, Hulk trying to tag in, reaching. And then the other guy would lunge, finally he'd get away and lunge and tag in Hulk. And then Hulk or somebody, whoever it could be other, tag teams, the Ultimate Warrior. And then they just get in and go crazy on everybody, because they've been beating up the partner and cheating and double teaming them. And then they just, he break free somehow and lunge over there and slap his hand and tag him in. But anyway. So, but I gotta make fun of some more of these You gotta talk about that chick from what's her name? That the one in the Black Mirror and the female in Dalton, right outside Chicago. She says, but oh, you know what? This one, okay, this guy. Again, they're talking about how hard it might be. The only hard deportation would be, from my experience. I don't have no experience working with the Border Patrol on this type of shit, but just anything, anybody who worked in the military or anything, all this is going to be hard. No, it's not. How is it going to? The hard thing is the rhinos who might try to stop Trump. That's all it is, because they got a minor majority, like 3 or 4, and that's the only thing that's going to be hard. As far as the agents, y'all need to stop saying it's going to be hard. I don't see what y'all talking about. But listen, he'll try to explain.
We're going to hit 1 million in a year. You're not talking about just criminals. There aren't 1 million criminals to get. You're talking about families, and that's the real concern here.
And so that's one challenge that the Trump administration will face when enacting their deportation agenda. However, you might say, if you're watching this episode, it doesn't really matter. If the person is here illegally, they are already a criminal, even if they didn't break any other laws, which is true. But that also brings us to our next challenge, which is logistics. The process of systematic...
I mean, you heard, that's what I've been saying. It don't matter. They all got to go. And really, it's just not fair, again, to the people who did it the right way. So, they're like, we waited years and this and that, and now they could have just, like, wait a minute, if I just would have waited, I didn't have to pay all that money. Like as an American, if I go to another country, I got to pay money to become a citizen of, some people, they do. They don't want, they go to and get a citizenship. You got to pay. So they did things the right way. So I don't care if you came here to work legally. This is, like I said, it's like a person driving by the license, an American citizen, but he's going to work. He's worked hard. He's been working for you. I seen it. I didn't seen it. I didn't heard stories. Guys, I'm telling you, guy, you feel bad for him. The guy, one guy was in uniform. Black guy, got a nice job. Nope, got pulled over, lost it all. So why can't he get a pass? Because Democrats don't want you to get it. Yeah, they don't care. They don't like you. Any Democrats, they don't like no black folks unless you're a sellout, unless you're a house nigga. So they don't care. You got to lose your job. Why he could have, maybe he was gonna fix it, because this was his first day on the job. He was just brand new job. So they could. Why they just? He's going to work. He's just work. He's not doing that. He wasn't. He wasn't doing nothing else. He just didn't have a license. Right. So why they get to break one law? It's just the one law. They working for their family, to get their family out of poverty. This dude trying to get his family out of poverty. Why can't he do it then? It's like, y'all ain't think about the stupid shit you say. This guy,
millions or even tens of millions of human bodies across thousands of miles, across even borders, is not easy, especially when the people you're moving, they don't want to be moved, they don't want to be found, and then the countries you're moving them to might not even necessarily want those people back. In fact, along that line, Mr. Stephen Miller, who is again...
Well, that's what the tariffs are for and everything else. They got to take them back. You said, like Trump said, they emptied out, they prison, they got rid of the people they don't want and sent them here. And we don't want them back. So, yeah, they can, okay, they're not going to let you land, I guess, in their country and drop off their people that they sent. But it's like, I don't think they want to start a war. So they're going to let them planes land. Seriously, you go send your worst people, even the good people. So if they're good people, why don't you want them back? If they're just hardworking people, take them back. If they just, only thing they did was cross the border legally, why would you not want them back? That means you did send all your worst people. Right? If you don't want them back, you're going to try to block their... I say put them in pallets and drop them out the back of a C-1. No, I'm just kidding. But... heavy drop them, but parachute me. I'll go back in and look. I know how to load up heavy drops, but but or C-17 or something. But and another okay, so but these guys, what I'm saying, going off about or going on a rant about, he's saying it's hard. It's going to be hard. No, it's not. Because he even goes on about the paperwork. I'm like the people that are going to do the raids, that's all they do. That's like I say, that I call people desk jockeys. There's people that would be boots on ground. They're not doing all the stuff after they catch them. If they got time again to do 2 or 3 raids a day, that's all they do is raids all day, every day. They're just gonna be busy. The people that work at the detention center, the guards, the processing, that's all they do. They're not going out doing raids and then going back to work doing the paperwork. So no, it's not gonna be hard at all. That guy talking, I listen to him. He's informative, but I'm just saying he don't, probably, a journalist, college boy. He don't know what he's talking about. I'm telling you, them guys right now, they right this very second. They can't wait to January 20th. They crunk. When yo, Sarge, when we go, we gotta wait. They just doing they're running drills. That's all today's Saturday, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah, for the next couple, they just running drills. Make sure they be safe and efficient. All the rest of the people that work that's going to be working at the makeshift holding places or whatever, that's what they do. But the people that's going out there, that's all they do. It's not hard. It's not hard. It is not inhumane. They're not going to be inhumane. Just don't fight. Don't put up a fight. You caught. Just, that's all that is. They keep trying to make, it's going to be hard. Oh, it's the logistics of it. What logistics? Just hey, y'all do your thing. That's all. That's it. There's the logistics. That's the logistics. Y'all do your thing. You got the power to do your thing. They know their jobs. You don't have to keep reminding them to be humane, don't hurt children, don't hurt nobody, blah, 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 blah. Don't fight back is the word. No, don't play victim. You gotta go. That's all that is. It's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be tough. What the fuck are you talking about? But oh, here go one. Yeah, now see, this came out last year. They just put this in my recommendations today. So this is real. And this came out last year. So if they're showing people this, whatever this product is that can see through walls, and like people saying, this shouldn't be on the market. And the government shouldn't really have it. But you know what they're going to say? Oh, they only use it if they got a real warrant. This and that. I don't know if they're trying to market it as, some kind of construction aid. Is like, why would you need to see through the wall? The stud finder is what they've been had for decades, right? If you don't want to, fuck up some wiring or something or whatever, or fuck up your drywall, you use the stud finder. So what do you need this? I think they've been giving their gang stalkers that. I think she got it. She got one of them, or whoever live in the apartment there, or in my other apartments too. But the funny one,
Mr. President, will you be pardoning your son? I won't be pardoning. Okay. You guys ask every day. Just want to make sure that's never happened.
I just saw that. I just wanted to see what it was about. I knew it was a parody song. I just clicked on it. But anyway, it's getting cold out here. Let me do what I was trying to. Where to go now? Oh yeah, I know. I know where it's at. You know, it just shows these ignorant people. I just got to make fun of them. That's all. They can try to act like they mad at me, but let's see. It should be on here then. And delete my comments. Oh, that's what I'm gonna put on Instagram. All right.
We had buses out there.
This is what's funny right here.
Pay attention to other people's.
So supposedly, I don't know, she's still a mayor, but they also got another job. She was, like they said, she wasn't supposed to have both of them. Village supervisor, that's how she was stealing all their money. But so she's mad they finally voted her out, at least as supervisor. Township supervisor.
Well, yeah, I'm going to just start with the caucus. So just so you know, this is strictly about the caucus. It's not about anything else. So if I decline to answer, I'm strictly talking about
election rig. You know, that is strictly mocking. That she's still working for the ain't no still. You know, that is the mocking. They're mocking us. You know, that's what I'm talking about. When I told you I started noticing stuff like that in Birmingham with people I would know, or even up here, them jobs they get us. It's like they send the stupidest nigga to mock me. You know, I'm serious. I got proof. I could back it up. Anybody I talk to know that I'm talking the facts straight from the book, interpret it the correct way. And they'll have some stupid person mocking me. You know, they're elected rig. Allegations, like they keep, you know, she can't say allegations. She said allegations.
the caucus at this moment. And then y'all will get more interviews out of me. As long as y'all good to me, I'll be good to you. I have no issues. I just wanted people to say my side of the story and not just paint me as bad news, because it's not the truth, and y'all been witnessing it yourselves at the caucus. So that's kind of what's going on and been going on. So I pray that you pay attention to other people's, I don't want to say drama, but situations.
Was it rigged? I mean, what happened Tuesday night?
Yes, it's election rigging at its finest. So we got there at about 4:30. Some got there right before 5. When we tried to enter into the building, they told us we cannot come in because they had a party going on at 5 o'clock. Residents from throughout Thornton Township showed up in drones. We had buses out there, cars, you know, it was super cool.
Everyone
And I
that
ran into outside, and I was out there with them. They didn't even let me in. A party going on at 5 o'clock. Residents from throughout Thornton Township showed up in drones. We had buses.
She said in drones. They showed up in drones. Residents showed up in drones. This bitch is retarded. Yo, since I was a kid, there was always special people like that in black community. I guess white folks. I don't care. Every community, but and they would. Only time I would mispronounce something, it would be if it's a new slang word that I happen to be late to, and it's a slang. Hey, they would try to keep it a secret, but it didn't matter because it didn't make me lose no cool points. But it showed up in droves. They arrived in droves. She said drones. And she's and they're like, no, you can't. No, yes, we can. When you're in positions like that, that's the white supremacy, I guess. This bitch said showed up in drones. They arrived in drones. Legions, hordes of people, just a lot of people, whatever. It's droves. Droves. They arrived in droves. She's talking about the people that wouldn't let, but like they said, she used to do that to the people who were trying to, like last year, the year before, who were upset about her corruption. But the rest of us, we laughed at all of them, her and the people who were upset. It's like, why would you? Because years ago, and they knew before they elected her, she was caught stealing out of cars and parking lots. This bitch was breaking in cars in parking lots, and they elected her. I don't care how much they brainwashed you with that BLM shit and the systemic racism. You gonna let a hood? She ain't even a good type of hood rat. She's stealing. She's breaking in cars. The worst type of hood rat. You know, she wasn't even the girlfriend of a big time drug dealer or a female drug kingpin, you know, queen pin or whatever. She was breaking in cars, in parking lots, busting windows, stealing radios or whatever the fuck. She a hood rat, a rat. You ain't even, like I said, she wasn't even the leader of some kind of female gang or something or whatever, drug. So you had no sympathy for them. It was just the whole town. Laugh at the whole town. Laugh at all the money she stole and spent in their face. Y'all stupid. The only reason I did it, you're like, well, why do y'all care so much? No, because we knew it was a prototype. It was a assist. They were testing to see, yeah, they was going to bring it to a town near you. Coming to a town, you would have had Tiffany Hayner's, old type of Tiffany Hayner, goddamn clones everywhere. Here, Birmingham, you would have had them everywhere or whatever. It was just a test run to see what the people would take. If that, you know, that bullshit BLM systemic racism had taken a hold, or if it could take a hold, you know, it didn't work, thankfully, because, you know, but you already knew it wasn't gonna work. We already knew. But anyway, I gotta go pick up an order from one of these stores. I'll be out.